Fox 17 is back in Mattawan for today's Weather Kids experiment. We got our Haley Vaughn showing us how heat naturally rises, this time doing it with some flames.
Thank you for joining us on Fox 17 Weather Kids. We're doing this every Tuesday and it's so fun. This week we are at Mattawan Middle School, specifically with Mrs. Salvatore and Mr. Ablau's 6th grade science classes. So thank you guys for joining me. This is going to be so much fun. We are doing floating ghosts. So we're going to use tea bags is what the primary thing that you need. You really want to make sure it's on something that will not burn. So I'm using a tin foil as well. You're going to want to have your scissors. Ideally, if you want to draw a mask on it and make it kind of fun and make it a ghost, you can do that. And if you're feeling like you want to be in an environment where you need necessarily maybe safety goggles or you want to have some adults around, that's a good idea too. So we're going to do this. I'm going to have you, sweetie, if you could please cut this open and we're going to take the tea bag out of it. Perfect. And now we're going to take the tea bag out of it. I'm going to pass this over. And I'm going to have you cut this perfectly. So this is on the inside of this tea bag is actually a cylinder. So we're going to have you not touch the string, or not cut the string rather, but you're going to cut it straight through there. And then if you don't mind helping me out and just pouring all of the tea, you're going to open it up and it kind of turns into a cylinder and it's flat. You're going to pour all the tea onto this plate. Okay, so this experiment is really fun because it's going to show us how hot air naturally rises and cold air naturally sinks. But when we have a funnel, and this can be somewhere like a hot air balloon almost, we're going to light this on fire and it's going to fly just like a ghost. I know, so watch out because it's going to go pretty high. But we're going to light this on fire and you're going to be able to see that once we light it, the heat is going to go down into the cylinder and it's going to shoot right up because that heat, it wants to rise. So are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, watch this one fly. And the heat is shooting up, and there it goes. And I just want to catch it so it doesn't go too high, but there it is. That's the floating ghost. So it's because the heat from the fire, it wanted to shoot it straight up. And this is something that we have in thunderstorms. Whenever we have the heat rising and the cold air sinking, that's where we see it at. So it's kind of cool. You can do this at home. All you need is a tea bag, scissors, drop the tea out of it, and a lighter as well, and obviously adult supervision. Coming up, we're going to talk more about the chance of some exploding soap. Now, you're going to like it. It also has to do with thunderstorms. We'll have more about that coming up next week, but for now, I'm meteorologist Haley Vaughn.